Patrick.
What?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
RayIverson. Yes, sir. Hey, man, we back at it with some Madden 21, bro. And this is going to be our first ever Madden 21 rebuild. I know y'all heard it in the NBA rebuild, bro. I said we was going to do rebuilds on Madden 2. And this is going to be our first one. We also going to be starting a series. It's going to be coming real soon. Real talk. It's going to be coming real soon. We're about to be starting the Madden series. Maybe a couple of them, actually. Real talk. But, yeah. So, we about to rebuild these Niners, bro. Y'all already read the title. Y'all know my favorite team is the 49ers. So, they're going to get treatment first. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get them back to the Super Bowl. And we're going to win it this time. And let me just preface this right now. This is not going to be a realistic rebuild. If y'all want me to do a realistic rebuild, y'all just let me know in the comment section. Y'all just say it in the comment section. We want you to do a realistic rebuild with the 49ers. I'll make that happen. But if y'all don't say that, we're just going to keep it like this. You know what I'm saying? But this is going to be unrealistic. Very unrealistic. We're going to probably only play like 1 or 2 seasons. And we're going to get that championship in 1 or 2 seasons. Real talk. Because this team's going to be real easy to upgrade, and it's going to be that simple. All right, so make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new and all that, man. Watch the whole video. This is about to be a banger, bro. It's about to be a banger. We're about to make these Niners look decent. It's obviously not going to be realistic. So some of the people that join the team are definitely not realistic options. But we're going to make sure we don't go too overboard. We're going to make sure the team looks, I don't know. It's gonna be unrealistic. Just know that. It's gonna be unrealistic, man. Well, lastly, just make sure y'all follow my social medias down below. You know what I'm saying? They're right there. It's RayIverson03. Go follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter, I post all my videos. So if you don't get the notification, I will post it on Twitter. You guys should start following that. For real. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Let's hop into this. You know what I'm saying? Go talk your ear off.
And here we go.
All right, let's take a look at this roster while it's loading. First off, we got Jimmy G at the helm. Y'all know about that. We got Nick Mullins at the backup, CJ Beathard. I don't know there'll probably be a lot of 49ers fans watching this video, so therefore you guys know exactly what this team looks like. And I have a soft spot for a lot of these people on this team, right? But in the same breath that I got a soft spot for a lot of people on this team, some people are going to get moved. And that's just how it works, because this interior, this O-line needs to be fixed. These tackles should be straight for the rest of the video. Tight end, don't have to worry about that. Receivers, we got to get Ayuk some PT. He's definitely going to be my second receiver behind Debo. And then I'll have KB in the slot. Mostert, McKinnon, Coleman. We're going to have to make a decision on McKinnon and Coleman. I'm pretty sure both of them this is their contract year, and we might have to decide if we want to pay them or not. Pretty sure we have to pay Juice. Or if we don't have to pay him this year, we have to pay him next year. Who else needs a contract? I think other than that, our receivers are pretty much the same. I think most is locked up. All right, let's slide over to defense. This is where everything happens. We got Fred Warner. I know in a couple years we're gonna have to re-sign him for sure. We got Quan. We got Dre Greenlaw. These linebackers, I'm very confident in these linebackers. And if anything, we might replace Quan Alexander just because of how much money he's making. And I mean, Quan, in my opinion, Quan is a very good player. But some people have their opinions about Quan, and I understand that. He has some blunders sometimes, right? Oh, let me make sure this is not the best lineup it could be. All right, there we go. He definitely has some blunders sometimes, but he's definitely a hell of a player, bro. So like, I'm in no way am I saying that we should get rid of Quan in like real life, but like in this video, he might get moved. And Dre Greenlaw, he's most likely, especially because he's a star already and he's 23, he's probably going to progress pretty good. Then you got the D-line. Obviously, we all know about Nick Bosa. Sadly, we lost him to a torn ACL this season. We'll see him back next season for sure. We just drafted him with the 14th pick, Javon Kinlaw. He's replacing Buck. Hopefully, he can develop into something similar, if not better than Buck. Yeah, I think he has a higher ceiling than Buck, but Buck was definitely obviously contributing more now, you know what I'm saying? But these DTs, obviously I like these DTs. Like DJ Jones is a really good player. Kevin Givens is a good player. Julian Taylor, Solomon Thomas, I don't know about him. He's probably gonna get moved. Ziggy Ansah, I think he just tore something and he's out for the season too. Deion Jordan. We got a lot of depth at this O-line.
What did you say, nigga?
I mean, at this D-line, and in sim, I don't know how much depth means on the D-line. So some of these players might not stick. Some of these players might get moved. We'll see how that goes. As far as the corners go, we got Richard Sherman. Obviously, we got to sign him this season. That's going to probably be... It's going to be some money, probably. We're going to probably lock him up, though. We'll make him retire a Niner. We got Verrett, who's been looking pretty good lately. K1, probably one of the best nickel corners in the league. E-Man, and then we got Witherspoon. We're definitely going to have to upgrade the secondary. And then we got Jimmy Ward and Kwaski. If you want my honest opinion, this secondary is going to have to get reworked. Secondary's going to have to get reworked. The D-line, I want to get probably another DT. I need another D lineman. Let me put it like that. I don't know if I need a DT or outside, because I don't know how long D Ford has on this team. What is your contract situation? Yeah, so you're locked up until 2023. D Ford might be someone I move, mostly because I don't think he's gonna give the production that in sim. I don't think he's gonna give the production that someone that maybe I could get better at his overall. So we're definitely probably gonna move him. Not to mention he's making a lot of money. And in real life, I don't know, that man's injury prone, bro. Like, hey, he's a hell of a player when he's healthy, but that's the problem. He's never healthy. You know what I'm saying? So he's probably gonna definitely get moved. And he has good value. How old is he? I think he's 29, right? Yeah, 29, about to turn 30. Yeah, definitely, because he's gonna start regressing. Well, how hard he's gonna regress. We just signed Eric Armstead to that big deal. He's only 26, so he'll probably stick around. They still have not put my guy's face scan in here, bro. They be on my guy, bro. They got him at Superstar Dev and can't even get his face scan in here. You hate to see it, bro. But yeah, that's the team. And then if you want to check the special teams, you know what I'm saying, we got Robbie Gould. He'll probably stick around because I think we signed him for the next like 3 years. So like I'm not moving off of a kicker, especially because it's like a cap penalty if I cut him. And then we got a punter that we drafted for some reason, Mitch Wisnowski, but yeah, they'll probably stick around most likely. And then the specialist will change this around because Trent Taylor's not running my slot receiver at all. But yeah, that's the team. We're in the preseason right now, so we're gonna get to the regular season, and I'm gonna see if I want to make any moves. All right, so we just moved D Ford and Laken Tomlinson for the Bengals' first overall pick. That's probably gonna be top 10 for sure. So you know what I'm saying, that should be able to get us something serviceable. All right, our next trade, because Quentin Nelson is so easy to trade for some reason in this game, we're gonna get Quentin Nelson for our first overall pick, and our second overall pick next year, and K1 Williams for Quentin Nelson. Okay, all right. So I didn't think this was gonna go through, and I really should have got some more value for this. But Jimmy Ward straight up for Wyatt Teller, a right guard. He's 25. Locked up for the next 2 years. Not to mention he'll probably progress pretty well. I think he has star development. And Jimmy Ward's an old free safety that I've been trying to move off of. And if I can find someone to replace him, if not, I'll probably try to find someone in the draft. That might be our last trade. If it is our last trade, we're going to sim over to probably close to the trade deadline. We'll see what our team's looking like, and we'll see if we want to make any more moves. Alright, so after all the trades that we made, this is our lineup so far. So all the only changes we made was we got Quentin Nelson, we picked up Wyatt Teller. This center, he's locked up for the next, like, I think 2 years. And we'll find a replacement for him within those 2 years. I can't even speak English. As far as our defensive side, our free safety is definitely a hole, and we're going to have to address it in the draft. And we're also going to have to figure out what this corner situation is going to do. I want to trade for another corner, and I want to move off of Solomon Thomas because he's really a waste of space on this team. I also want to move off of Dante Pettis, but I gotta find someone that's willing to take ball on both of them and give me a corner, hopefully. But if you don't see me back with a trade, I'm gonna be coming back at the probably week 7 mark before the trade deadline. All right, we've made another trade. We've traded Dante Pettis in a 6 for a 3rd from the Jets. Hopefully that 3rd could turn into something better than Dante Pettis. Now we're about to try and move Solomon Thomas. All right, we've moved Solomon Thomas, Jason Verrett, and our second pick this year for Xavier McKinney. That's going to shore up our free safety for probably the rest of the rebuild. He'll develop hopefully into a good player. Not to mention We got rid of Solomon Thomas. Jason Verrett is obviously, well, he's looking like he's starting to come back to form in real life. But in the game, he's 29, 75 overall. He's probably not going to get any higher than that. So it's probably safe to move him now. And we got a younger player who's bound to progress, and he has hidden development. I'm not sure which trait he has, but he definitely has some trait. And that second overall pick, which I mean was probably going to get used on a safety anyway. And now we have one that we know has a high development trait, and he has a ceiling that could be, who knows. So yeah, we moved him, and that is all of the trades we're going to be making probably in season 1. We're going to sim over to the week 7 trade deadline to see if there's anything else we need to make. If our team is trash or something, I don't know. We'll see. Let's get to it. All right, it's week 7, and our record is 3-4. We're actually, this division is very close. Like, what in the world? Our division is so close. But we're 3-4. It would seem that Kendrick Bourne has a breakout player development trait. Uh-oh, hold on. Did he get it? Oh, no, he has to have a big game this game. I was going to say, did he already get one? All right, as far as players to negotiate at this point, we're going to want to bring back Trent Williams. Oh, he's only want 2 years, 14 mil? 32 total, though. What the hell? Oh, because he wants a big freaking signing bonus? All right, we're only going to be here for 2 years. So I'll put your signing bonus up to like 9, 15. Take like a 15 mil cap hit. Just to lock you up for the rest of the rebuild. All right, we also have Richard Sherman, who only wants a 1-year deal. Let me lock you up for 2 years, right? Just to finish off the rebuild. And I'll bring this up to like 760, right? Making 31 mil over 2 years. I like a better salary. All right, we'll talk about that later. As far as juice, I mean, in real life, oh, he only wants 10 mil in total. So therefore, we can offer you 10 mil. Bring this up a little bit. Great, he's signing back. Jordan Reed, we'll make a decision on him later. Tevin Coleman, I doubt we'll bring him back. Jaquaski Tart, I'm not sure if we're going to bring him back either. 28, he's probably not going to get any better than that. Probably going to try and move some of these guys, if we're going to be totally honest with you. We got a lot of people. All right, let me see. All right, so Mosley wants 13 mil. We'll probably talk about that at the end of the season. But as far as like Kwaski, Jordan Reed, I guess I don't really care about losing them too much. I might move Tevin Coleman. I don't know though. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see about them at the end of the season. We'll talk to Sherman again soon. But all right, we're 3-4 at the mid-season mark. We're gonna sim over to the playoffs. All right, at the end of season 1, we finished 9-7. We're tied for first in the division, which I think the Rams got first. We're actually in the wild card versus the Rams, to be honest with you. So, 2 9-7 teams in the wild card. I mean, it's not the ideal. What's the word for it? It's not the ideal season I wanted, but it's not horrible. As far as MVP, Cam Newton won it. Doesn't look like there's any sign of my guy Jimmy G. Coach of the year, it goes to Kevin Stefanski. The Browns went 14-2. The Giants went 11-5. Okay. Even the Bengals went 11-5. What the hell type of season were we having? All right, no sign of Kyle Shanahan. Goes to NFC. Best offensive player of the year goes to Daniel Jones. I don't know what Daniel Jones is doing. He must be doing something legendary. No sign of my guy. Defensive player of the year goes to Eric Kendricks. Fred Warner was second. So close, but too far. Offensive rookie of the year goes to CeeDee Lamb. Ayuk got 5th. Nice. Defensive rookie of the year goes to Chris Barnes, I think that's how you said it. And Ken Law got 2nd. Hate to see it. And best quarterback goes to Nick Foles. Jimmy Garoppolo was number 8. Best runner goes to Zeke. No Mostert. Best receiver goes to Anthony Miller. What the hell? We're living in one of those worlds, huh? TJ Jones had a good year too. Yeah, we might have to use the Bears playbook or something, bro. Best O-line. We got Quentin Nelson on there, of course. Best D-line. Bosa and Kinlaw. Okay, so they must have had a pretty good year. DB Sherm second. Okay, perfect Sherm. And best kicker, Robbie Gould, number 9. All right, let's go check out our team stats. All right, so Jimmy Garoppolo threw for 4,000 yards, 33 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. That's actually not a terrible season. Like 4,000, 33 touchdowns. I would like those interceptions to dial back for sure, but that's not a terrible season. Rushing, Mostert was 40 yards short of 1,000 yards rushing, 5 rushing touchdowns. But he did split carries with Coleman, who had 476 and 3 touchdowns. So it's not bad, not bad, not bad. Receiving, Debo 1,000 yards receiving with 5 touchdowns. Ayuk just under 800 receiving, 5 touchdowns. Kittle 700, just missed out on 800 with 8 touchdowns. KB with 600 receiving and 5 touchdowns. These guys were actually getting dotted up. What the hell? We was like Jimmy was throwing that pill, man. All the sacks came from pretty much McGlinchey, and yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna look. And as far as defense, when it comes to tackles, Quan led our team in tackles with 117. Right behind him was Fred. Tackles for loss, 11, tied up with Bosa, Armstead, and Kinlaw. DJ Jones had 10. As far as sacks, which you can already see pretty much, Kinlaw had 11 and a half. Okay, Kinlaw, go crazy. Bosa had 10, Armstead had 8.5, DJ Jones 5, and then everybody else. And then as far as interceptions, Sherm had 6 interceptions, Fred Warner had 4, Kwaski had 3, Quan had 1. And I don't think we had any defensive touchdowns, but I'll check just in case to see. Any defensive touchdowns? No defensive touchdowns. Any safeties caused? 2 safeties, Armstead and Kinlaw. And apparently Armstead blocked the kick also. And forced fumbles just because I want to look at them. Fred, Kwaski, Nick Bosa. All right, cool. All right, we're in this wild card against the Los Angeles Rams. This is a division matchup. Let's see what these upgrades looking like. A lot of people with upgrades. Okay. Let's go ahead and have the CPU do all that. And we're going to sim past this game. Hopefully we can root these Los Angeles Rams. All right, we lost 24-21. That sucks. Our season ends in the wild card. You really hate to see it. A whole bunch of practice squad players getting upgrades. I didn't mean to press that. All right, this is going to be an eventful offseason. We obviously came up very short in our revenge tour. But now we're going to have to upgrade the secondary probably a little more. Maybe come off of Jimmy G. It depends. I don't know. It depends on what we see. All right, so we lost to the what's the word for it? We lost to the people that contended for the NFC, the Rams. But they ultimately lost to the Colts, who we traded D-Buck to. Who else we traded over there? I think we traded. Who else did we send over there? We sent somebody else over there. I don't know who else, but apparently what we sent them propelled them to championship status. All right, so we have to make some decisions on these guys. Now we obviously re-signed. I already re-signed Richard Sherman. Looks like Jordan Reed is starting to regress a little bit. I don't think I'm bringing him back. I don't think I'm bringing back Tevin Coleman. Running backs are pretty easy to come by. Kwaski looks like he's going to be taking his leave. I don't really want to pay KB. Now, Mosley is a good depth piece, and he's only going to be 4 cap hit. So we'll get you up to 2. Probably bring this down like 5 cap hit. Accept that. If you don't, you go. You know what I'm saying? All right, we'll bring him back. Trent Taylor can walk. Keller Witherspoon can walk. I mean, to be honest with you, all these guys can really walk. Might bring back Jeff Wilson. Just because he's cheap. Not really costing anything. If you don't accept that, then you know what I'm saying, you can walk. Alright, other than that, everybody else can go. Alright, we're not working with a lot of cap, but obviously you can see we have Rob Gronkowski in here. Desmond King, who actually might not be a bad option because we can make him a corner and he can be our slot corner. Because we need another corner. He could be one of our corners. Could pay for him. Because it says he's a strong safety, but we know he can play slot corners. Also, got Marcus Williams. But we got McKinney. I think we're good with McKinney. This free agency class isn't as good as I thought it would be. I think we're gonna send an offer towards Desmond King, and after that, I don't think there's anybody we really want here. I mean, Takk McKinley wouldn't hurt, but I mean he's gonna be pretty expensive. Who else? Carl Lawson. I mean, I think he's gonna be pretty expensive too. What's his cap hit gonna be? It's not probably like 10 mil cap hit. We'll have like 10 mil. Oh, we only have like 10 mil cap. Period. I'm gonna see if we can free up some cap to see if we can make some moves on some of these guys. All right. So what we're doing here is we're swapping first with the Dolphins. So now we have the 5th pick, and now they have the 24th pick, and we also gave them Weston Richburg. So we cleared up some cap, and we got the 5th overall pick. All right, so now we're moving to Various Moore in 2 fourths, one from this year and one from next year for the Jaguars' 2nd overall pick. That Richburg deal was definitely to free up some cap, and as you can see, we put offers on Desmond King and Takk McKinley. We're pretty low on Takk McKinley, so I doubt we get him. And Desmond King, we're tied with the Ravens, so it's really all on Desmond King where he wants to go. I wanted to put an offer onto Carl Lawson, but I can't because I have an offer on Takk McKinley, even though it looks like we're about to lose this offer. Therefore, I think I might just switch Carl. I might just withdraw and then go after Carl Lawson a little harder, which is what I think I'm going to do. All right, let me withdraw this offer. And then let me go after Carl Lawson. Where's he at? There he is. He's a cheaper option, and he has the same development trait. So therefore, I think we should be straight. All right, so we bump this up a little bit. What is it? You don't have the salary cap to make this offer? What do you mean? Literally, me making this offer, I'll have $1 million left over. What are you talking about? There we go. All right, so we're 3rd there too. So I don't know. We might not get him either. But yeah, that's what we're offering right now in free agency, and we're gonna send him off to the next week. All right, so Carl Lawson rejected. Therefore, we still have 10 million cap to see. Looks like the Ravens put a better offer on him. Not to mention the Colts went higher on him. I mean, if we're not gonna get Takk McKinley, or one of those guys, I think we probably should try and go in and try and get him. Because he's 20, we could definitely go all in on him. Hopefully try and sign him. I'll bring this up to 7. And we'll boost this up to like 655. See where that puts me at as far as points. All right, we're the leader. And we still have like 8 mil of cap, which we'll just hold on to. But we'll just try and secure Desmond King. All right, Desmond King accepts. We have a 5th-year option. I'm guessing this is what, Fred Warner? Oh, Quentin Nelson. Oh yeah, we'll obviously accept Quentin Nelson's 5th-year option. Yes, we'll take that. Yeah, we'll take his, no questions. All right. And somebody else's 5th-year option. McGlinchey. We'll take McGlinchey's. We're probably not doing a year after this one anyway. So if we don't get him the title this year, I don't know what to tell you. I'm playing. But alright, but before we do anything, let's go change Desmond King to a cornerback. Alright, now he's at his rightful position. As you can see, we still have a hole at strong safety, and I still want to get one more D lineman. Not to mention, Sherm is regressing, as you can see. He's at 88 now. But he still should be serviceable for now. Like I said, for now. We'll definitely figure out some replacements for that. And as you can see, some people got some boost on this offense. So first off, I can see Quentin Nelson is a 97. Wyatt Teller's up to an 80. Debo's up to an 85. Ayuk went from 73 to 79. Jimmy didn't move. Neither did Heem. Yeah, that's about it though. Alright, we sent the offer at John Ross just to try and get him onto the team. We can use another speedy receiver. Not to mention he's a Kyle Shannon type guy. He can definitely make plays out in space after getting the ball. Alright, so the Washington football team is on the draft board first. Hopefully they don't touch that safety.
The 49ers are now
There was that corner that was there. They probably took that safety though. If I'm being honest, Yeah, they took him. Yeah, they definitely took him. All right, so we got Kevin Dorsett, but he's a second-round talent. Early second-round talent. We might be able to get him early in the second round, to be honest with you. We got Dalton Barden. That's if we want to move off of Jimmy G, which I'm not sure if we want to do that yet. Then again, it might be in the cards to do it, because if we move off of Jimmy G, it might elevate us to a championship, but at the same time, it might not. So who knows? If I could trade back in here and maybe get like one of these speed rushers, that'd be nice. I gotta make a decision. I'm looking around. All right, with our first pick, we're gonna take Charles Lucas. We need a safety, and I'm pretty sure he can play either one. And he's hidden dev, 9th in true talent, 75th, 75 overall. I said 75th. Decent stats. Zone coverage 77, 75 hit power. Decent stats. He'll probably play my free safety. I'll probably move McKinney over to strong safety. We'll see how that goes. I kind of want to trade back in here, so I'm going to see if I can make a deal to trade back. I wanted to trade back in, but I didn't see any options that I really liked for trading back in. Therefore, I didn't take any of them. We're into the second round on the 6th pick. And to be honest with you, to be totally honest with you, I don't know what I really want here. Ooh. I think I might get one of these centers. I think one of these centers is definitely going to be the option. Which one begs the question. First one's really good at run block. Other one's good at run block also, but has pass block in there too. Who had the better bench press? 3rd in bench press, 5th in bench press. All right, we're going with Harry McLean with our next pick. He's a 76 overall, 5th in true talent. That's a gem. He's only normal dev though, but he will fill in as our guy in the 7th round with 3rd round talent. Might have to think about coming back to get him. But I think we're gonna go with Steve Robinson. He's a 68, 74 in true talent, so we picked him in a pretty good spot, and hopefully he can do some good work. All right, we're into the 5th round, and I see some of these receivers that I was looking at earlier have dropped into the 5th round. First off, we have 6-foot Slade Lentz. He's a deep threat with A- catching B. Okay, he looks good. And he runs a 4.3, so he has some good speed at 6 foot. Then we also have this guy who runs a 4.4, pretty good catching too. I think we're gonna go with Slade out of NC State. We needed a 3rd receiver to go with Debo in them. He's ranked 90 in true talent. He's 68 overall. You don't suspect to draft too high of overall. That's pretty decent overall for where he's drafted at, to be honest with you. And then we're gonna go to this last round where I'm gonna hopefully see that corner that's still there. Hopefully. All right. So far this is how the team is looking. To be honest with you, if this was like a actual franchise and I was playing every game, this team is being built pretty well. Like, there's potential in a lot of spots on this team, and the O-line is definitely getting better, and it's young. All these guys are young. Trent Williams is probably the oldest guy on the line, and I mean, obviously so. Our quarterback situation was probably something that we should have addressed. As far as the defense goes, this looks beautiful. We're going to move McKinney over to strong safety. All right, we moved McKinney over to that strong safety, so now we have Lucas starting at the free safety. We also drafted that Kennedy guy who was 62, sitting right there. We got Robinson, who's 68, who we drafted also, who hopefully progresses into something. You know what I'm saying? But I like how this team looks. We might make some tweaks here and there. Like, I definitely want to get the D-line to where it's goated. And then as far as the offensive side of the ball, I don't know. We'll see. Try to make a move. We'll see what happens. All right. For some reason, it didn't record me doing the trade, and I just noticed it because I was looking at it. But this is the trade that we did. So we got that rookie receiver that we drafted, our 3rd overall pick and our 1st pick this year, and we got Brian Burns from the Panthers. Also, we traded Emmanuel Mosley, John Ross, and our 1st pick. our first pick this year, and that the Panthers trade was our first pick next year, and this trade is our first pick this year, and we got Kenny Golladay. So we added Brian Burns and Kenny Golladay to the squad, which is pretty much what I was wanting to do, so I can move Armstead over inside and have Brian Burns coming off the edge. All right, so this is how the team's looking going into the next year, bro. We obviously added Kenny Golladay. We still got pretty much the same offense, but this offense should be way more explosive. Hopefully, these O-linemen block a little bit better in the next year. And then on the defensive side, I moved Armstead inside. He went up from an 86, I think it was 86 right here. He went up to 88 on D-tackle. And then we have Brian Burns coming off the edge with Nick Bosa. Obviously, we added Desmond King. We probably could use one more corner to replace Mosley. I actually think I might have an idea of where we can get that corner from. All right, we're releasing Robbie Gould because it's going to clear up $3 million cap that can hopefully get us somebody that we're looking for. All right, and it did exactly what I thought it was going to do. So it freed up enough cap so we can sign Jason McCourty. He's older now, obviously, but he's just going to be our third corner, probably our nickel corner, and he can do that in his old age. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to have to get a kicker to replace Robbie Gould. You think they'll just let you think they'll finesse the system and just bring him back on a one-year deal? Yep, I just finished the system. So I pretty much cleared up $3 million, restructured his deal pretty much, brought in McCourty, and brought him back. All right, so that's our team going into the next season. I'm gonna make McCourty a slot corner. We're gonna send to the midseason, see how we're doing. All right, at the midseason mark, we are 6-2 tied with the Los Angeles Rams again, and we're actually about to play the Rams literally this week. But so we're 6-2 tied with the Rams again. That's actually better than I thought we were going to be, so that's good. We have to re-sign Fred Warner, but this is going to be the last season, so we're not really worried about Fred Warner's contract, nor any of these other guys that are on here. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the last season. It's pretty much championship or bust. 6-2, that's a great start. I don't know how everybody's doing. Hopefully everybody's doing pretty good, but we're going to skip to the playoffs. All right, we've reached the end of the season, and we've won our division at 13-3. That looks lovely. Beat out the Seahawks who are 11-5, and the Rams actually went 8-8. They started out 6-2, so they lost pretty much every game after that. Let's check the stats. We obviously have a bye in the wild card, so we're not on the wild card. All right. Oh, third and touchdowns. I seen that. All right, let me go look at. Actually, let me go for my team. What am I doing? All right, so Jimmy, 4,000 yards again, pretty much 35 touchdowns. The interceptions came down. They came down 7, and look, we won what? Freaking 4 more games? 7 less interceptions won us 4 more games? I don't know, Jimmy. Rushing, Mostert still was under 1,000, but he's sharing carries a little bit with Jeff Wilson. And he had 4 touchdowns, not bad. None of my receivers broke 1,000 yards. But they all had a combined effort of almost 1,000 yards. And Ayuk had 7, 5, 10, 8. Yeah, these guys were stupid, though. None of them had 1,000 yards, but I guess it was just by committee. You know what I'm saying? That's how Kyle Shanahan likes it anyway. Quan led the team in tackles again, and right behind him is Fred Warner. Tackles for loss, 18 from Brian Burns, 16 from Armstead, 14 from Bosa, 12 from Kinlaw. That looks lovely on the D-line. As far as sacks, they kind of came down. 10 for Burns, 7.5 for Armstead, 7.5 for Bosa, 5, 4.5, 2, yeah, yada, yada, yada. As far as picks, 5 for Fred, 4 for Sherm, 3 for Desmond, 2 for McKinney, 1 for Alexander, and 1 for Lucas, the rookie. All right. Let me go check the votings. MVP goes to Jamie Douglas, a creative person who took over the Saints, I guess when retired. No Garoppolo. Coach of the year goes to Kyle Shanahan, though. Okay, Kyle. At least they gave us that, you know what I'm saying? Offensive player of the year, Garoppolo 7. Defensive player of the year, Fred Warner 2nd. Quan 6. All right, offensive rookie of the year goes to. Oh, that was a rookie. He won MVP in his rookie season. He must have had some great stats. I'm gonna go check out his stats. I have to see what his stats look like. What the hell? Defensive rookie of the year, Lucas is 5th. All right, best quarterback, Garoppolo 2nd. No Mostert. Receivers, no receivers. Interesting. O-line, we're there. D-line, no D-line. Oh, Brian Burns is there. Never mind. No Bosa though. And then Fred and Quan. Yep. DBs. Sherm. Yep. And kickers, Robbie Gold, we don't really care about that. I'm about to go check out that rookie stats, and then we're going to sim through these playoffs. All right, so this rookie, in his rookie season, threw for pretty much the same yards as Garoppolo, but he had 46 touchdowns and 17 picks, which is crazy. I'm guessing these guys were going stupid, right? Nobody with 1,000 yards either. Okay, so they had a really good committee. I'm guessing Kamara did his thing too. Yeah, he had 1,000 yards rushing. All right. Our first opponent is the Carolina Panthers. All right, we're going against the Carolina Panthers in the divisional round. We have another upgrade. Just some guys that don't really matter. Stuff like Jalen Hurts. Jalen is a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing about him. All right, we're sim to the next week. All right, we beat the Panthers 21-zip. Look at that. Okay, we went crazy against the Panthers. We also have a weekly awards. Garoppolo got Player of the Week. Mahomes got Player of the Week on the other side. 2 touchdowns. He was sacked twice. 200 passing yards. And then Armstead had 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. Okay. Now we're going against the Bucks in the conference. We have another upgrade. So when you upgrade these guys that need to be upgraded, Fred went up to a 95. Might be going to a 96 after that. All right, let's go ahead and send this to the Pro Bowl. And we won. We won. We're in the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh my goodness, we're in the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. Hey, I mean, it's really fitting. It's really fitting. We're about to go dethrone these Chiefs, though. Let's get to this next week. All right, we're in the Super Bowl with the Chiefs. They went 8-8 and made the Super Bowl, bruh. Went 8-8 and made the Super Bowl. It's telling me to view the awards, but I think it's just trying to show me that I won Coach of the Year, which we already knew that. We got some players to upgrade. It's only Charlie Warner, actually. So 8-8, Patrick Mahomes is in the Super Bowl. I don't know who he had to go through, but I think we should win this. Like, I would hope we win this, right? Like we're winning this, right? And we do win it, 31-17. The 49ers are Super Bowl champions once again, and we dethrone the Chiefs, get our payback from 2 years ago. Oh, oh my goodness. You don't understand how great that feels. We've been recording for like 2 hours, and that first season wasn't looking good, but that second season was way better. And the 49ers are back to royalty and back to getting those rings on their fingers. The revenge tour is over. It only took another year, and we won that championship. I hope you guys enjoyed this rebuild. This is a long one. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Hopefully I cut it up to where it's not too long, but it's probably going to be a decently sized one. But hope you guys enjoyed the rebuilds. If you want more rebuilds, y'all hit that like button. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below. Y'all tell me which team y'all want me to rebuild next down below. Also, we might be starting some new series, so y'all go check those out when they come out. Check out my guy Trash. He's grinding over there. And we out. That's it. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And I'm out of here, man. Peace. Good boy. Looking ass.